Hey everybody, this is Tara from Tara's Tarot. I'm here to do a love reading, specifically looking at this big conjunction that's coming, July 14th. I don't know if you've felt much love energy in your own life, but there's a lot going on, and this conjunction is between Mars and Venus in Leo, the sign of love. So we've got the masculine, the feminine, love, 18 degrees. And we're in Cancer right now. The sun is in Cancer. So it's a lot of emotion, a lot of divine intervention and growth and shifts. So I want to kind of take a look at what God, Spirit, Source wants to bring through to help us on our way. This reading, I mean, it can go so many ways, but I'm feeling like I want to concentrate on or speak to those of us who are in a connection that is more of a soul-based connection. So we already have somebody that we're connected to, but again, it could apply in many ways for you and give you exactly the messages you need. I'm just kind of assuming or throwing that out there, but we'll see what comes up. All right, so I want to pull a few cards just for the energy of, you know, what energy is this bringing into our lives? And I know it's going to be a little different for everybody, but, you know, the general consensus, like, why is this happening and what energy is this bringing in for us? This conjunction of Mars and Venus, July 14th, sign of Leo. God, what is this? How is this changing our relationships? How is this changing our internal selves or views about relationships? Or, you know, what is the guidance here? Okay, so our first card, we've got the 10 of Wands. So releasing a lot of things we've been carrying that we just don't need to carry anymore. Like, what can we put down? What is weighing us down? All right, we've got the Queen of Cups, so that Cancerian energy for sure. Getting in tune with who we really are, how we really feel, our true emotions we may have been running from or burying under the surface. Really plugging into that and being able to receive intuitive messages through that space. So really, whew, a lot of heart-based feeling, emotional energy. Okay, let's get another card to start. One more energy for this general energy about this conjunction, July 14th. Okay, we've got the 10 of Swords. Wow. Okay, now this isn't a negative thing, and we're gonna get deeper into this, but this is showing up so far as like the ending of a cycle that just wasn't fun to be in. Like the ending of this painful, you know, negative storyline, negative way we perceived a situation, guilt we've been carrying, or false ideas we've been carrying, all that's been a burden and actually been in our way towards love, towards loving ourselves and therefore loving another, loving God, connecting to that space. Lots is being removed. You know, we're releasing. It's like, and I've been feeling that a lot too. It's like where we have come from is truly not where we're going. Things are shifting, and it's a different ball game now. The message has been coming through to me a lot about like all that stuff that kept repeating for however long that cycle was for you. 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, whatever. We don't need to keep doing that anymore. It's like that, the time for that is done. So now it's like we're entering this whole new dimension of more harmony and more positivity. And so with that, it's like all these things are getting cut off because they can't come. The vibration can't sustain themselves anymore. I don't know about you guys, but I'm noticing this thing happening where, yeah, my vibration's been a lot higher. It's been a lot more aligned and happier. And whenever like a trigger comes or something kind of comes, it's more like an annoying fly that I'm just like, okay, and then it goes away. Whereas before, it would be like a full emotional upheaval and like a wave of being triggered and having to like work through that for who knows how long. So that it's because we're at a higher vibration now, so that energy can't resonate with that. So it can't sustain itself. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, okay, getting rid of that stuff, getting in tune with our emotions, our intuition, our true self. Okay, healing. Okay, so let's do 2 piles. I want to look at, now how can we do this? I want to look at, because we are talking about polarity here, so I want to look at divine masculine, divine feminine. You'll know which one is for you if you don't. I don't want to say, you know, man, woman, because it's not about that. So let's look at the divine masculine. Okay, well, this just popped out. 2 of wands, new path, but I'm going to get others. Okay, so for the divine masculine's energy, how is this conjunction affecting the divine masculine's energy? Okay, we have anxiety here. Again, we got to see this whole thing as it comes together. So don't be like, oh no, a negative card, that's bad. Okay, we've got the 2 of Pentacles. We've got the 6 of Wands. Okay, perfect. Okay, so with this transition, the divine masculine showing up as having some anxiety about life changing, about this transition, because I truly do feel like a lot of our, I mean, all of our lives, I guess, unless we don't want to go on this ride, are going to change dramatically. Like, we're going to remember this time as a before and after in our life, you know? So it's showing some anxiety with that, having to kind of balance these energies that are pretty intense and being more comfortable in the earth, you know, rooted in earth, grounded, the divine masculine, more in the 3D, having to like kind of work through these energies and balance them from that perspective, you know, which I feel like there's pros and cons to both, but the divine feminine gets to kind of process that more freely, I feel like, in a more ethereal way. But that's a whole nother, not all the time, but you know what I mean. And then there's this success here, like going towards success, like juggling towards success. And there's a new path here. So yeah, there is a new path opening up for the divine masculine. There's definitely some kind of success here, releasing things, balancing these energies, integrating these energies in along with this transition. Oh God, I can't talk. Okay, let's get one for this anxiety. 9 of Swords. I just want to elaborate. Yeah, they've been through a lot, and so they don't want more fights or more stress or more battles. It's like, oh my gosh, I want peace, I want harmony, I'm tired, I've been through it. So, but that's okay, it's going to be successful. That's a natural part of this, and that's a lot of too what has to be released, these burdens, these things that just aren't helping us move forward, you know, this negative limited thinking. We're getting freed from that. Like, if this happens, that has to happen, or this means this, or what if, you know, living in all those projections. It's like time for that stuff to just, because it's not serving us at this point anymore. It's not helping us move forward. So, okay, let's look at the divine feminine. We've got the Ace of Wands. Okay, what else? All right, we got the Page of Swords. Okay, I'm getting this. Oh, I'm getting this. And the Ace of Swords. Okay. So yeah, the divine feminine is confident right now. Okay, she is like, I know exactly what's going on. I have clarity. I am confident. I am feeling the energy of myself. of you, of our, you know, sexual magnetic pull. And I feel like the divine feminine right now is like more able to be, what's the word? Candid. Like, it's just like, oh, I'm gonna tell you. Yep, I'm just gonna be honest. Yep, here you go. Yeah, I'm just gonna tell you. And just like, hee, you know, footloose and fancy free. Like, I'm owning this. I know what's going on here. I feel the messages from the divine. I've seen the new beginning. And now if this is you and you're like, you're feeling this, but you're like, well, I don't want to communicate. I couldn't see us communicating. Or, well, you really want to communicate, but you're like, oh, you know, this is like you can reach out. You can communicate if that's you. If you genuinely want to, you'd be so surprised how once you're in that place of confidence and being genuine with yourself, and hey, I genuinely want to talk to you, I genuinely want to reach out, you'd be so surprised how that unlocks, what that can unlock, and how that mirrors back to you. So, wow. Okay, now, right. So the divine feminine's like, I'm all down with this new wave of energy, this new beginning, and I'm so free and confident to be able to speak my mind and, you know, letting go of all these things that limited me in the past. And the divine masculine is like, whoa, okay, I feel you feeling that intensity, and it's a little bit, I'm like, okay, I don't want to mess anything up. It's a little overwhelming. It's a little overwhelming for me. You know, because the divine masculine is like, and even if this isn't a conscious thought, that's a whole nother big topic we can go into. But, you know, it's like, I want to make the right steps. I want to take this to the other side. I want to manifest this. I want to keep this going. You know, I want this energy to do its thing. But I'm afraid of losing balance. I'm afraid of losing my footing, you know, but it's going to get there. There is this victory ahead. And again, like the divine masculine senses this new path as well. But it's more like where the divine feminine is like, yeah, I know what's going on and I don't have to second guess it. There's my sign, woo woo. The divine masculine's more like contemplating his perspective on the new path. Like, what am I seeing in my future? Where the divine feminine's like, yeah, I know exactly what's going on. Boo-boo, we're reuniting again. You don't know it yet. You know what I mean? Like, but again, this can be so many different things for all of our different situations. But okay, let's get some more. Okay, so let's get some of these angel cards here. All right, let's put one energy for this general energy, and we'll do one for the masculine, one for the feminine. So general energy of this transit, Venus and Mars conjunction in Leo, what energy is this bringing into our relationships? Heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Communication, getting to your heart. It's all about the heart. Getting to how you really feel and owning that and being honest with that, you know? Owning it within yourself, not running away, not freaking out, not rationalizing it, not just owning it. Okay. And when you feel inspired to, or if you choose that or feel like this is the right path for you, communicating that and owning it externally as well in the appropriate, you know, it's not like you want to blab it to everybody who's gonna, you know, that you don't trust just on the street corner, but you know what I mean? Like, communication, especially with that person. How it feels to me is like, all the crap in the past doesn't matter. This is how I feel, you know, and I'm gonna release it and own it. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. And look, the divine feminine talking. So a lot of divine feminines are going to be moved and compelled to communicate, and it's going to be a really good thing. It's going to mark fresh energy, a new beginning. Get out of, because the cycle of the past truly is not the be all end all of this situation. It's a mental concept, a label. It's sure, things happen, but the way we look at things and categorize things are often so not true. And it's just like, we can let that all go. Okay, let's get one for the divine masculine. Okay, so how is this influencing the divine masculine the most? Giving your relationship a chance, working on your partnership. Yeah, so I feel like the divine masculine here is seeing this new path and contemplating this new path in this relationship, in this connection. And again, let's get outside of form. I don't mean the divine masculine is contemplating making this committed relationship. The divine masculine is contemplating how he's going to end up with you. Like, just contemplating the energy of this new beginning of the relationship in terms of the connection. It can mean anything, okay? But yeah, it's like definitely, okay, I want to work on this connection. I want this person in my life. I want to, I do see a pathway here with this person. And work on your partnership. I mean, that's exactly what this is. This is like keeping things afloat, balancing the energies, juggling in the 3D in order to get this transition to a new place, to this successful place. Okay, what about the divine feminine? Divine feminine energies. Ooh, flirt. Yes, extend your lighthearted energy to others. Exactly. I feel like the divine feminine feels so good with herself and her mission and the relationship and where she is. And if it's hasn't happened for you yet, it's probably coming. It's just being so tuned into this divine energy that wants to come through, because these aces, this is a new beginning that source, God, the universe wants to play out, that you're ready to receive it. You know, you've attracted it, you've drawn it to yourself, and you're ready to walk through that door. So it's like sensing this energy, this excitement. Yeah, have fun, flirt, keep it light. You know, teasing. I'm feeling like teasing, but like, yeah, it's like this heaviness with the 10 of Swords. It's gone. It's done. We don't need to live in that place anymore. It's time for this new energy, this fresh new start. Being honest with yourself, being honest with that person, having heart-to-heart conversations. All right, let's wrap it up with a few guidance cards. And then we're going to get an outcome energy too. Pay attention to your dreams. Your home is protected by angels. A lot's going on in dreams right now, which can also be this Queen of Cups. I know my dreams have been insane lately. So much is happening. I feel like I'm on another like astral plane, another planet. So yeah, things are definitely downloading in our dreams. Your home is protected by angels. For those of you out there that needed that message, let me get one more. How is this, what is our guidance for this transit, July 14th? Lean on God and the angels for support. Yes, like it's all is moving according to plan. There's a better, this is really helping us with our energy, with healing, getting out of things that are dead, getting out of negative thought patterns or belief systems, or needing to forgive, whatever it is. But it's like this, it feels so good. Like we're able to really commune with our true energy, our true self, our partner, the divine energy, and yeah, it's there's a new cycle starting. All right, let's get one energy, one card just to wrap it up and look at the outcome of this transit and just how it's going to influence. And I think it's like, I want to say a week before and after we feel it the most. Strength. Yeah, so again, owning how we feel, knowing we can handle this, knowing we got this, knowing those things that haunted us in the past, they can't hurt us anymore. The burdens we've been carrying, we're stronger than that. We know how to bring ourselves back into balance and into that healthy, strong, self-confident place where, you know, you can withstand anything and you can keep your eyes on what is true and not get off course. So, anything else I want to ask? I just want to pull three more. Yep, Queen of Cups and 8 of Swords, just what we were talking about, freeing ourselves from fear, allowing ourselves to feel, being honest with ourselves about how we feel. Wow, does it feel good? Wow, is that a change from being held hostage by our thoughts and held prisoner by this old way of thinking? 5 of Swords. It's like being, all right, hold on, let me get, before I go into that, like recognizing, okay, what expectation wasn't fulfilled or might not be fulfilled, or there's going to be, anything's not perfect ever, so there's going to be winning and losing, there's going to be sacrifices, there's going to be, you know, and you might be really afraid of that. Let's get more. Yeah, transition, death, transformation. The old way is just no longer relevant anymore. We're growing past that. Now it's a new time. There's a new day. There's a new dawn. It's like what came before truly is no more. And we, thank God, like we've graduated from that level of the game, and there's a whole new phase ahead. It's good. I feel like it's going to be, what it's going to be is more emotional and more truth, heart-centered than logical illusion of the mind crap that gets in the way. And what is this transition? What is the transition? New beginning. So there is a new start here. This is bringing in energy that's going to heal a lot, that's going to really